In this video, we're going to solve rational exponent equations. So this here is an example of a rational exponent equation. Rational exponent just means it's a power that has a rational exponent, meaning this exponent is a rational number. It is a fraction or decimal. It doesn't have radicals in it, etc. So the goal when you're solving is to get x to the first by itself. Just like when you're solving 2x plus 3 equals 7, the goal is to get the value of x is 2. That's x to the first, technically. So we're going for the same theme here. So first, you want to isolate the x as usual, like we have been doing since Imp 1 or 8th grade. We're going to raise the power to a power that will make the exponent 1. So here, I have now, well, I have nothing to get rid of. I just have this power equals 9. So if I raise this whole thing to another number here, I want this to give me a 1. So what do I multiply by? 3/2. Remember, power to a power, a to the x to the y is a to the xy. If I multiply that, I get x plus 2 to the 6/6, which is 1. So therefore, I have now got my power down to 1, which means the exponent doesn't even really exist. So I have just plain x plus 2, which is beautiful in terms of solving. But what I do to one side, I must do to the other. So I now have 9 to the 3/2. If I have 9 to the 3/2, that means I have the square root of 9 cubed. So what I need to do is evaluate the square root of 9 cubed. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 cubed is 27. So now I have x plus 2 equals 27. Now I solve as usual, subtracting 2 from each side, and I get x equals 25. Here's another problem. First, I'm going to isolate this parenthesis in that rational exponent by adding 1. So I have x plus 2 to the 3/4 equals 8. In order to get rid of that fraction, I'm going to raise this to the reciprocal 4/3. This will multiply to be 1. So I also need to raise the right-hand side to the 4/3. I'm left with x plus 2 equals 8 to the 4/3. 8 to the 4/3 is the cubed root of 8 to the 4th power. Cubed root of 8 is 2. 2 to the 4th is 16. So I have x plus 2 equals 16. When I solve for x, I get x equals 14. Some are a little easier. For this one, I'm going to raise this to the 4th power, or 4/1. Raise this to the 4th power. Now we get x equals 16. This one has no parentheses. I'm going to solve. I'm going to isolate this rational power. So I'm going to first add 5. So I get 2x to the 1/3 equals 6. Next, I'll divide by 2. X to the 1/3 equals 2. I'll raise this to the reciprocal power, 3/1. This makes the exponent 1. Do the same to the other side. Then I get x equals 2 cubed, or 8. And that is all.